welcome to the Capacity Building Friends Daily Show. My name is Arianna, and I'm here with Alfonso Herrera. We are going to talk a little bit about climate mobility in the context of climate change and how climate change impacts refugees and displaced communities around the world. So, welcome. Thank you very much for being here with us.
No, thank you very much, and welcome.
Okay. Alfonso, that's the first question. How climate change impacts refugees and displaced communities?
Well, when we are talking about refugees, we're talking about 117 million people that have been forced to flee. And at the same time, if we talk about the climate crisis, 3/4 of those people are being affected due to that. So we're talking about 90 million. So it's a conversation that we need to have. And I think that COP30 is a perfect space to give those voices a change and a possibility to change their life in a positive way.
Of course. Then the second question is, refugees and displaced people are also leading the way.
Yes.
And that's really interesting. I think you have been talking about some of the solutions to tackle climate change and in the context of climate mobility. Could you share some examples?
Yes. A couple of months ago, I had the possibility of going to Oruchinga and to Nakivale refugee settlements in Uganda, and I've met many families, and I've heard many stories. And one of those stories, it really created a huge impact on me. And one of those was the story of Prince, a 16-year-old refugee from DRC. And he said something that was incredibly potent. He said, refugees are gold, because he wants to give back the country that received him everything that they've done for him. He wants to study artificial intelligence. He is playing volleyball, and he wants to do it in a high level. He wants to become part of the national team. And yesterday, I met incredible women at the Warao community, not so far away from here. And these are powerful women. And they said, we have the knowledge. We have the knowledge because we know the forest, we know the surroundings. The only thing that we need are the tools in order for us to know to implement what we already know. Also, there are other stories, like also in Nakivale, I was talking with the doctors and the people that are helping refugees in those settlements, and I saw that they were taking out food, like rice, that they were going to use in October and November. And I said, but we're in May and April. And they say, exactly, that's right. We have no time. We have no time. And that's why we are here, to use our platform to help those people that have been forced to flee.
Oh, that's really, really interesting. I think many communities are feeling it, and we see it around the world, everywhere. You can see the disasters happening around us, and no one is free for that. From that.
Exactly, nobody can escape from that. If we take the examples of, just to talk about Brazil, like the floods that occurred in Rio Grande del Sur not so long ago, the floods in Rio de Janeiro in 2022, the situation in Honduras, the climate crisis, it has hit severely that country. And also, I can give you examples in Somalia, I can give you examples in Asia. No one can escape that, and it's important to have that in mind. That's why we are here. And also, when we talk about refugees, we're talking about at some point in the way there was an injustice. And when we talk about climate crisis, we're also talking about voices that have not been heard. And we need those voices to be heard. We need those voices to be included in the internal policies of the countries.
Thank you. That's super, super powerful. And well, as a last message, maybe do you have something would you like to tell to the leaders here at COP related to climate change?
I don't want to create an echo about it, but I think I already said that, to include those voices into the policies of the countries. Because as Prince said, refugees are gold.
Oh, so that's really, really nice. To finalize, something to lighten the mood.
I didn't say that. Prince said that.
Yeah, well, I would love to meet Prince.
He's an amazing guy.
Just to lighten a little bit the mood, I will tell you 3 words, and you tell me the first thing that pops up to your mind.
Please.
Climate change.
Urgency.
Okay, nature.
Life.
Life is nature and life, perfect. Capacity building.
Knowledge.
Perfect.